Hey everyone, such a beautiful day here in Ohio. I thought I'd take us over to the park. It's about 1.5 miles away. It's 4 p.m. and I feel like taking a nice long walk. So why don't y'all come along with me? It'll be better than before, I promise. We're going to go to the Lake Park where I took the sunset pictures. We're going to try to catch the cityscape, the skyline, and some nice glistening water of Lake Erie. Good fresh air, lots of squirrels. See ya! Yeah, so here we are again. I'm going to flip the camera around. We are again at the crosswalk that takes forever and a day. So we'll see you further on down the line. I'm not out of breath yet, and I'm glad I left my smokes and lighter behind. And this is why I'm doing it. I want to put off going to the store and buying any of those cancer-killing craps things. Anyway, here we go. Another crossroads from Cove to, I believe this is Lake Ave. Anyway, we're going to cross here and then continue on towards Lakewood down this street and maybe cross one more block over, depending on my memory. This notation I'm making mentally. Here we have this beautiful Cove United Methodist Church sprawl of land, and it's very peaceful, very serene, and I love it. And then over here, there's this a really cool, interesting, like plantation-style home next to, I'm thinking, around the turn of the last century style plantation. Then, further on down here in the focus, there is a Tudor, English Tudor-style rendition. Interesting photography opportunities here for architectural buffs. And here we have a Tudor nestled in with some modern buildings and some maybe 1930s, 40s, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later styles of architecture. Interesting, huh? Well, I think it is. I gotta get over here and just draw. Think about how angry the residents on this side of the street must be. They look like old family residences, and to have had something such as this built across to obstruct their view of the lake. There's actually two of them there. You can't actually see the other one. A little bit up there in the trees to the right of the telephone pole. You can see how tall that one is. But, I mean, please. It is pretty and well maintained. It's beautiful. But if I had been a family, you know, like multi-generational living across the street, I don't know what I would have said. Across the street here at this Winton Place, all of those monstrosity skyscraping apartment condo type places, and just walk on the other side now. But you can see from the perspective that I was talking about how difficult it must have been for long-time residents. Anyway, we got to wait for this walk signal. Amazing, you know? I'm still waiting here. This is worse. It's a very short street, as you can see, from curb to curb. But, must be privately owned crosswalk. Discriminatory. As you can see, it's still red. I'm walking. I mean, screw it. Two crosswalks here, and now I'm moving onward towards the park. Awesomely beautiful yards around here. I don't want to dwell on anybody's privacy, so that's why I'm not taking a lot of pictures. Somebody must be having to pay a serious amount of money for our roof renovation. Look at how many roofing trucks there are. Wow, that's a lot of hard work. This one's vacant at the moment because there's a sale pending on it. Isn't that cool, all that ivy? I mean, it's a homeowner's nightmare, of course, having all that in the brick, but it sure is gorgeous. Down the road here we have a Marathon gas station. You can barely make out the little sign there, but there's zoning laws to make it beautiful here. They have to stay within those regulations. It's a very up area of Lakewood. That Marathon station, I just passed a really cool poodle back there. Awesome. $3.79. So, we're about 35 minutes into my walk, and I think we're about a block and a half away from Lakewood Park. So I'm holding my own. Not bad for a smoker. Gotta get in shape, you know? Give up those cigarettes. Even if it is too late to not escape the hauling of a 14-pound tank, I need to be in shape. Bye. I just had to roll up my shirt sleeves a little bit here. Just working up a little bit of heat because it's nice and warm, probably about the mid-70s. And like I said before, for being a smoker, like I am in process of quitting, actually, working my way there. I don't feel too bad. Maybe that's because I work out a lot anyway. Anyway, we're going to get on our way, and we're almost to the park now. So we'll see you near the shore. Better stop. Yeah, it's because I have my thumb on the thingy. See ya in a moment. Hey, here we are at the entrance to the park. I'm actually on somebody else's park. There we go. Now I'm not. Anyway, bandstand way over there. We're going to catch this path and follow it around to the shoreline and avoid the workers who are mowing. Beautiful day. Having one of those residences that backed up against the park. Of course, it would probably have its disadvantages on the 4th of July, but outside of that, I see a lot of advantages. Nice view of the lake too ahead of it. The trail just sort of meanders around the park area here. I think you can see some of it pick up over there on the other side of the little bit of trees, and you have a lot of really nice grass area to enjoy. On to the lake. Volleyball area. Right along the shore area, right before we enter down the path that leads us to the shore, and what was silly Tom calling those things up in Eureka? Dolos? Oh gosh. I'm going to have to correct myself later, Tom, if I'm wrong. Anyway, there's a bunch of them down there. Pylons. Birch trees, don't you? That's what those are right over there in front of us. Beautiful. By the size of the trunk, they've been there quite a long time. One more panoramic view around the park area before we head on down towards the Lake Erie shoreline and try to catch a glimpse of the skyline of Cleveland. Waters look great. Water really is calm today. A lot of the sailboats out there I noticed from a distance. Let's see what goes. Let's check it out. Here's the skyline of Cleveland in the distance. We've got a nice gazebo here. And we're going to walk over towards this plaque and see what it has to say before we descend on down the trail. Can you catch that in the... too much shadow. Ah, yes, shadow. Anyway, Lakefront Promenade, dedicated May 26, 2006. Thomas J. George, Mayor. Anthony J. Benodek, Director of Public Works. Dennis E. Elbrick, Jr., P.E., City Engineer. Lakewood City Council, and so on and so forth. These names down here. Very cool. There you go. You can see it. Here's the trail before us that'll lead us down, 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 down. We're going to stay out of the way of joggers and such. Okay, let us go. Perspective of the trail that leads on down to the what I call pilings right now until I get my technical terms correct, but they're those concrete things. Way down there is the pinnacle where there's like a little telescopy thing you can check out over that way, but look at the beautiful view. Okay, shall we continue on?